say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land?
I'm just saying, I make this in 2 days. It is evident I do better when I feel like the world against me and think I.
And a good Thursday evening to you. Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van. Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the team's outlook, kind of define their direction. So I expect to see them keep the intensity up. So we should be in for a fun one.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. We've got Vince Williams. Hodges is out there with Brown. Then it's Porter. And it's Podziemski in at the 2 spot. Hodges with a screen on Cunningham. And Porter, here we go. And the rejection by Monroe. Cunningham passes to Hansen. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Williams. Now Hunter lets it go from deep. Here's Monroe. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Porter against Cunningham. Here's Podziemski. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Cunningham gets the bucket.
A revenge bucket right there. Cunningham making up for the 3 points at the other end.
Pass to Porter. Back to Podziemski. Five on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. This game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Cunningham passes to Hunter. Pass to Monroe. Back to Hunter. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Hansen. Misses the 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
The kick out to Brown from the arc. Rebound by Williams.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hunter, bounce pass. Hansen hits the three-point bomb.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Rockets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Golden State, they had some high hopes coming out of the gate. Frustrated with their level of play thus far. But they certainly have the pieces to be a factor in this race. And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Cunningham kicks to Hunter. Cunningham, a screen on Williams. Hunter against Williams. Picked by Williams. Hunter, the pass to Cunningham. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Now here's Porter, still without a basket. The kick out to Williams. Brown sets a screen for Williams. Over in the corner, Brown. Kept alive. Hodges the pass to Porter. The kick out to Williams. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town. And those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
Pass to Porter. Pajemski with it. Now Porter really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. That gives them the lead.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Cunningham up top. He's defended by Pajemski. Cunningham outside. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Pass to Porter. Brown with a screen on Cunningham. Back to Pajemski. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 3rd assist on the night. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Williams against Hunter. Here's Hansen. Williams a screen on Porter. Here's Hansen. Second chance shot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Ewing's checked in for Hunter. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Back to Pajemski. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Hodges misses. And Ewing has got the ball here for Detroit. And a wide-open look for Cunningham. Knocks down the 3 ball. Cunningham's got 8 points.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Warriors trail by 4. Pajemski finds Williams. And here is Brown. Outside, Porter fires the 3. Rebound by Monroe.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Porter. Cunningham's shot is off.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Hodges with a screen on Cunningham. The kick out to Brown. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Pass to Hansen. Monroe outside. Floats one up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Monroe's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Here is Hodges. Brown outside. The kick out to Porter. Hodges with a screen on Ewing. Porter outside. Rebound by the Pistons. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ewing with it. Now guarded by Porter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Detroit. Outside, Ewing. High arcing shot, and that does it for the first quarter. Warriors ahead as they end the first quarter on a 14-6 run. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
We've got Ellis. Bradley is out there with Hansen. Then it's Ewing, and it's Mamu Kalashvili in at the center, filling out the middle. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 4 points. The basket there from Hansen.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Porter, here we go. Here's Robinson. And it's Mamu Kalashvili with the rebound. Ellis against Highland. Fades away. Ellis can't get it to go.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Bradley against Porter. The wide open look here for Highland. A three-pointer off the mark. Pistons trail by 4. Ewing surveying the floor. Pass to Hansen. And he goes in for the dunk.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's Porter. It's Robinson high post. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Here's a look at the stats for Robinson. Last season's performance for him. And he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. The score now all even. Ewing's got his first basket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Highland passes to Juzak. Back to Highland. Outside, Porter. Shot clock at 5. The shot, no good. Hunter with some nice defense. Pass to Ewing. Shoots over Highland. No good from Ewing. And it's Porter with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, the disparity in talent has been clear-cut, but it's another season and another opportunity to turn the tables.
Ewing against Highland. Up top, Ewing. For 3, Hunter. Warriors with the rebound. Porter with it. He's picked up by Ewing. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Saturday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Tuesday, the New Orleans Pelicans will come into town.
And that game against Memphis, It's one that should be a fun contest. The way the teams stack up against each other makes for some good basketball.
The Pistons making a change here. Monroe's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Hodges comes in for Robinson. And Vince Williams subbed in for Highland. And that one's good. Hunter.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment. Down low. Another shot. Porter with it. Hodges with a screen on Ewing. There's Porter with the three. Detroit with the rebound. Amukelashvili has got his fourth rebound in this one.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Hanson the pass to Hunter. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Monroe. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down one, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was. Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And a wide open look for Porter. And he's good on the three ball. Porter's got 7 points.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Monroe. It's hauled in by Hodges. Hodges has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Porter. 7 points in the game. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. The Warriors shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Cunningham is checked in for Detroit. Here's Cunningham. He's got 8. To the inside. Here's Monroe. And it's slammed in by Monroe.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Ewing against Porter. Hodges with a screen on Ewing. Porter passes to Hodges. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break of last season. In fourth, the Pistons.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
The Pistons making a change here. Amukelashvili is checked in. No good on the second free throw.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Hunter. It's hauled in by Hodges. Hodges has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here is Porter. 7 points in the game. To the middle. Hodges, that's good. 14 points for him.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Now, here's Cunningham. Poked away. Porter with the steal. From past the arc. Rebound by Monroe. And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for the Detroit Pistons. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Pass to Ewing, over Porter, and the baseline jumper, no good. Golden State's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. With the drive, basket counts, and now a 4-point Warrior lead.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the peg.
Cunningham outside. Hunter on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Cunningham. Pocket 6. Off target from outside. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Porter passes to Hodges. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 6th assist on the night.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Releases from 15. It's hauled in by Hodges. Hodges has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hodges with a screen on Ewing. The kick out to Williams. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
A moment now to see the numbers for Monroe. Great showing for him last.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Warriors ahead, up 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and we've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Please, direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the fame half-court shot. Give me a beat. Thinking about this shot. That's awful. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
Guys taking shots for them, trying to do too much all at once. I think it's jamming up their flow.
Yeah, everyone has to have a role on the offensive end. Share the ball and trust your teammates.
And changing it up, my favorite segment, social media posts. All right, guys, a question from Jenny Bankshot. What's your favorite mode in 2K?
The halftime show, of course. What else is there even to play?
I'm in full agreement, Kenny. Obviously, lots of laughs, good-looking guys, and insightful analysis.
And we give you all of the above. Way better than any movie you could ever watch on television.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Porter is out there with Pajemski. Then there's Brown, and there's Hodges, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. This one for 3. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Warriors leading by 6. Now Porter. The kick out to Brown. Oh, good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Cunningham finds Monroe. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Monroe's got 16. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Pajemski. We've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
Monroe against Hodges. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. Monroe, no good. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Porter looking it over. Pass to Pajemski. His 3-pointers off the mark. Pistons trail by 6. Jansen the pass to Cunningham. Warriors with the rebound. Hodges has got his 7th rebound here tonight. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Hodges with a screen on Cunningham. It's Porter outside. Here's Hodges. Hodges with a screen on Cunningham. Pass to Pajemski. 4 on the clock. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Pajemski's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Let's take a look at the players who are the best on the glass a season ago. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Hansen, guarded by Porter. Cunningham outside, and the shot goes in. Cunningham's got 10.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
Left side, Porter. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts one up from 19. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Pistons trail by 7. Monroe sets a screen for Cunningham. Over Williams. Cunningham's shot is off. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Outside Williams. In the corner, it's Hunter. Back to Williams. Cunningham outside. Shoots over Podziemski. And again, Cunningham missing. Warriors leading by 9. Porter with it. He's got 11. And finished off by Porter.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Back to Williams. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And Monroe kicks to Hunter. Here's Hansen. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Warriors have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Hunter with a screen on Porter. Just 4 to shoot. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Hunter.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
The kick out to Porter. Takes a 3. Rebound by Monroe. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Hansen. Guarded by Porter. Shoots a fader. The Warriors pull it in. They've led by as many as 11 points. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Pass to Podziemski. To the paint. Here's Hodges. The kick out to Porter. Hodges with a screen on Cunningham. The second chance effort. Hodges misses. Pistons trail by 8. Hansen the pass to Cunningham. Carter against Williams. Back to Cunningham. Here's the floater. Warriors with the rebound. Porter's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Pass to Hunter. Here's Hansen. Back to Hunter. Fires from deep. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. It's his 5th basket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Porter against Cunningham. Porter kicks to Carter. There's the triple. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Hunter, no one around him. Here's Monroe, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Monroe's got 4 points now in the quarter. Warriors leading by 6. Carter sets the pick for Porter. Lets the three fly. Williams with the block.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
And it's Pajemski in the corner. Here's Hodges, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Hansen can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wasted no time on that one. And now a 9-point Warrior lead.
Well, that's his first three here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Here's Cunningham, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I have a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Hey, go back. Warriors leading by 3. They've got Ewing, also Ellis out there. Monroe is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Detroit right now. And for the Pistons, they're shooting for the game at 42%. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with a solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Ewing against Highland. Pass to Hunter. Monroe sets a screen for Hunter. The Warriors pull it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Porter against Monroe. Carter outside. Some nice passing by Golden State here. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porter. Rejected by Monroe. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And so it's Golden State with it. 3-point lead.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Pass to Hunter. Ellis outside. Inside. Hunter no good. Warriors leading by 3. Porter inside. He's against Ewing. The kick out to Porter. Robinson a screen on Ewing. Just 5 on the clock. There's Porter with the 3. Porter can't get that one to fall.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Pass to Ewing. And he drives in. Monroe sets a screen for Ellis. Good, and it's Ewing with the assist that time. Ewing's got his 9th assist in the game now. Ellis against Porter. The throw good, Robinson. And the Warriors making a change here. Williams is checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Hunter against Williams to take the lead. Hunter no good. The Warriors have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Robinson a screen on Ewing. Down low. Second shot opportunity. And here's Porter. Robinson a screen on Ewing. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Williams. And stolen by Hunter. Pass to Ewing. Now Ellis. Hunter, the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And the Pistons lead by 3.
They lead with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Pass to Ellis, to the wing on the left. Robinson with the block. Here is Porter. Robinson a screen on Ellis. It's Porter outside. Good on the triple. Porter's got 7 now in this quarter. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Monroe sets a screen for Hunter to the inside. Tries again. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They've led by as many as 11 points.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Robinson a screen on Ewing. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. They get it back. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard. Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Over in the corner, Cunningham. Back to Hunter. Ewing against Williams. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Off on the layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Porter dishes to Williams. Now here's Porter. There's a screen by Robinson. The tray. Porter, no luck. Pistons trail by 5. Outside, Ewing. Shot to stop the run. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And it's Porter with the ball for the Warriors. Drives to the hoop and finished off by Porter.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Which shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Monroe's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, listen in with Will Hardy and his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Bounce pass for Williams. Hanson. Detroit, no good that time either.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Podziemski. And a miss there on the triple. Pistons trail by 7. Monroe outside. Pass to Williams. Now, here's Cunningham. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Cunningham's got 19 points.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight, looking for his shot, and boy, is he producing.
Here is Hodges. Brown outside. On the wing, Williams puts it up from 17, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Warriors lead by 6. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Pass to Hansen from outside the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Porter. The 3. Williams with the steal. Hansen the pass to Ewing. Williams with the ball. Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Porter. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just a special offensive talent. We don't see guys like Cunningham come through the league that often.
Hunter's checked in for Detroit. Warriors leading by 3. Podziemski with it. Rebounded by Hansen. The Pistons shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Golden State's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And here's Porter. Hodges with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Porter, and he makes good on the layup. Porter's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Pistons trail by 5. Pass to Hansen. Cunningham outside. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got 5 rebounds tonight and finished off by Porter.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Here's Podziemski. Pass to Hodges. Brown outside. And here's Porter. Launches a 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Cunningham left side. Lays it up off the glass. Cunningham's got 24 points.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Cunningham against Porter. Pass to Podziemski.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Brown finds Porter. Offline with his 3.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Yeah, look, that shot took loads of heart. 0 fear. Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
The kick out to Brown. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for the Pistons. Pistons passing it around. Here's Cunningham. And shot off. Nice D from Porter. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Bones Highland is jacked in for Porter. Pass to Hansen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Hansen's got 12 points here in the second half. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Well, I mean, you really feel...
And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.